My name is Katie Maxim, and back in 2016, me and my husband had gotten divorced. During our divorce, my daughter had opened up about some abuse. We reported it to the state, we talked to police officers, we did what we were told to do, and unfortunately after a few months they had dismissed the case without enough evidence. We fast forward 5 years, and my daughter comes to me talking about having bad dreams. So I didn't know what to do, so I asked my daughter if she wanted to go talk to somebody about it. So we did. I found her a counselor. After a few sessions, things were going very well. She got very comfortable with him, and then she started opening up about the abuse again. The counselor immediately reported it to DSS, who then a few days later came to my house and created a safety plan. I had done everything that the safety plan and DSS had told me to do. They did not tell my ex-husband what was going on. It took them 30 days to say what had happened. So they had told me for 30 days to ignore my ex-husband and let them do what they had to do. I reached out to my former attorney, who also told me to do what DSS had to do and everything will be fine. I am now battling family court over this matter. DSS now wants to close my case. My children had 2 forensic interviews. In my first court hearing, my children were immediately ripped away from me and placed into foster care with no evidence. And I find this extremely wrong because I was not entitled to a due process. We did not have a chance to say what was going on. They went strictly off of what I was being accused of when I did nothing wrong. My daughter has opened up about these horrible things that have happened to her, and no one wants to hear her. I got to speak to my children over the phone only a couple times. My children felt as though they were punished and they want to shut down. In these 30 days, they had a second forensic interview where, again, it was confirmed my children had been sexually abused. Even with this being confirmed, DSS said the case was unfounded, and if anything happens again, to please let them know. I am against a lot here. I'm against this family court. I'm against a system that is broken. Children have come and opened up about this, and nothing is being done.
So Katie, tell us, the counselor that you saw, was that counselor recommended or appointed by the court system?
No. They are trying to make a counselor appointed now because they want someone that supposedly is unbiased when he was never biased before.
Have you hired an attorney in this matter?
Yes, I have. I had to.
Have you found the process to be extremely expensive?
Yes, extremely. I don't know how people can afford this. This is insane. I've pulled money everywhere. I've reached out to family. People are doing whatever they can, but financially I am just tapped out now.
Could you, or are you willing to list the names of the judges involved in this court case?
Yes, I am.
And they are?
Jan Holmes was the first one. I have to look up the other 2.
Her name's Bromell Holmes. Judge Bromell Holmes? Okay.
She was the one who ripped the children away immediately. She was supposed to be my judge on the second day, but at the last minute, they switched judges to another one.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally last second. They said she will not be seeing our case today, and they switched us to a different courtroom.
For our viewers, Judge Bromell Holmes was picked and chosen by Senator Luke Rankin and the Judicial Merit Selection Committee. In this state, political lawyers that are elected, politicians in the Senate pick our judges. We're one of 2 states where it's picked like that. Do you feel like you were heard fairly in court?
Not at all. I feel like my children's voices are not being heard.
If you could say something to Senator Rankin or your elected officials, what would you like to ask them?
Please fix the system. It is not fair that children are suffering and their voices are not being heard. So many kids are being hurt and people are getting away from doing this. DSS did not do their jobs and the children suffer in the end. It is wrong.